lessons I learned from it. I share how I set a new standard and all that it took to flip the script for myself and for the team, as I learned from both my mistakes and the mistakes of others. More than anything, this book will explore what can happen when you believe in a bigger plan, refuse to let anyone else define you, and never give up. One, getting fired. My whole life, not just my coaching career, has reached the highest of highs. It has also hit the lowest of lows, as low as any coach has ever experienced. When we step back and see the mind-bending twists and turns, how so many were completely out of our control, we begin to grasp that something much bigger than ourselves is driving it all. But when we're grinding away in the middle of it, we're pretty oblivious to that. The one thing I've always tried to do is learn from all my experiences, especially my mistakes. Those experiences shaped me as a person, a parent, and a leader. They've prepared me for where I am today and who I am today. And as a result, I am able to handle more than I ever could before. These days, nothing, whether that be an issue with a player, a staff member, an opponent, or anything off the field, could come across my desk that would surprise me. And there's nothing I couldn't learn from. In fact, the low times have taught me the most. They've made it apparent that I had to do something different, to flip the script in my life, or in my coaching. That's a skill that anyone can use to turn a disaster into a win. And I can tell you now, one of my biggest disasters turned out to be, in the long run, one of my biggest wins. What most people thought was pretty much the end of my career as a head coach actually turned out to be the beginning of it. For 3 years, when I was the head coach at Ole Miss, we had a string of almosts and what-ifs against one top 10 team after another. In 2006, during my second year, we lost in overtime at Louisiana State University when they were a 27-point favorite. Early in my third season, we had almost beaten number 3 ranked Florida and Tim Tebow, who were the defending national champs. It was frustrating to be so close and lose, but I kept thinking, man, we're almost there. We're almost there. I was waiting for that breakout win. We were just a couple of plays away. So when we played against Alabama in 2007, I had high hopes. This could be it for us. And honestly, this critical win could be what took my career out of the danger zone. It was also the first time I ever coached against Nick Saban. It was Saban's first season at Alabama, and my last one at Ole Miss. Coach Saban had already won 1 national title at LSU, and over the next decade he would win 5 more. He is considered by many to be the top coach in the history of college football. I'm sure a lot of people at that point would have seen me on the opposite end of the spectrum. Alabama was 4-2 that season, and we were 2-4. I still felt like we were really close to having that big turn-the-corner win for our program. I knew we had recruited well. Most of our best players were freshmen and sophomores. Some had to play before they probably were ready, but they were the best we had. My first signing class had 5 guys who ended up playing in the NFL, including 2 first-round draft picks, Hooray Jerry and Michael Orr, a future Pro Bowl wide receiver, Mike Wallace, and Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, who had 2 1,000-yard rushing seasons. Our second recruiting class had 8 guys who became NFL players. We ended up landing a really talented quarterback transfer from Texas, Jevon Sneed, but he wouldn't be eligible till the next season, so we never had a chance to play him in a game. We went toe-to-toe with Saban's team.